So in this video I'll be making a DIY kip separators. So for that we need two syringes. So I have taken over here 50 ml syringes, a pipe, a hose. This is a syringe cap which I have cut it, and now this will fit inside my pipe. So we will use it as a hose that will make. We need clamps, a drip pipe, and this is some wooden material that we will use to make the stand, and this is bond set. This is epoxy putty that I will be using to seal the joints, and this is some rubber cycle tube which I have cut into strips. Now we will take one syringe, pull the plunger to maximum, and then make a hole right below the plunger with this iron nail. So for making the hole, what I will do, I will take the iron nail and heat it on the candle flame, and then poke it into the syringe to make a hole. See, a hole is made. Now this plunger can slide over the hole. Now I'll be attaching this hose over this hole with this bond set. So I will take this out. So I will mix the two solids, and then our epoxy putty is ready to apply. So I will wrap it on this hose and then stick it to the syringe. Right over the hole. Extra epoxy putty is applied so that the hose is tightly fixed and the joint is perfectly sealed. Now I will let it dry. I will make a stand for the kip separators. So I have taken a wooden piece of ply, and this is a wooden ply, and this is a block. Okay, then I will fix this into this block. Fixing this ply with this wood block, I am going to fix this wooden block onto another wooden block, which will provide extra stability to our stand. So I will take some Fevicol or PVA glue, now I'll insert this pipe in the nozzle of this syringe. Now I will fix this syringe into the stand with the help of this clamp, and I will use this rubber strip as a grip, which will hold my syringe in place and will not let slide the syringe from the clamp. The second syringe is fixed like this, such that it remains just above the plunger when it is full. So one more thing, before attaching the syringe, please take out the plunger of the second syringe. We don't need this plunger, we only need the outer case of the syringe. After fixing, attach this pipe into the nozzle of the second syringe. Also attach this pipe into this hose. Kip separators is ready to generate gas. Okay, so now what you have to do is take out this plunger out of the syringe and add iron sulfide into the second syringe. Now put this plunger back. Then add dilute sulfuric acid in the above syringe. This is some copper sulfate solution in which I will be bubbling hydrogen sulfide gas. So what we have to do is, first I will pull the plunger up. You can see that acid is going below and it is reacting with iron sulfide to generate hydrogen sulfide gas. When all the acid is gone down, what we have to do, push the plunger back. Now this will close the valve. So now gas will start filling inside this syringe. You can see that the level in this chamber is falling down and in this chamber is rising. Since hydrogen sulfide is being generated in this chamber and getting collected over here. Now when you need hydrogen sulfide, just pull the plunger up and you can see that hydrogen sulfide will be bubbled instantly. The level of the acid will fall down in this chamber and again hydrogen sulfide will be produced. And when you don't need hydrogen sulfide, just push the plunger down a little bit so that it closes the hole, and then again the level of the acid will fall down here and rise up here, like our Kip separators.